this is our rent and our tent rental MIS. Then we shall double click this, then go to right click, go to new, then we open Microsoft Access. Then we shall have our system as rental, that is tent, reading, and inventory control system. Control, guys, sorry for that. System, that is system. Then guys, after doing this, you just double click on this. Once you double click on this one, you shall then go to create, then table design. So we shall start by creating our table. Our first table is customer, so we shall have our customer ID. So our customer ID can be an auto number and the primary key. Then we shall have the customer, what is the customer name, guys. Then we shall have the customer, that is address. Then we shall also have like something, the customer phone number, very important, phone number. Shall also have something like the customer email address. Guys, right click here, save this one. This one is our customers. Then right click, cross all, go to table design. We shall have the next table. The next table is tent. So the tent ID, that is the tent ID. Tent ID. This one can also be an auto number and the primary key. And we shall have the tent name. Then we shall have the tent type. Then we shall have the next thing as the tent condition. Then we shall also have the tent availability. Then we shall have that one. That one is okay. Right click here, save. This one is tents. Table is transactions table. So I just go to table design. So we have the transactions ID. This is auto number and the primary key. Then we shall have the customer, that is the customer ID. Then we shall have the tent ID. Then we shall have the next one. The tent ID should be number. Customer ID also should be number. Then we shall have the transactions dates. Sorry for that. Transactions date. Then we shall have the due date. Also, this is date and time. Then from there we can have the return date, date and time. We shall also have the total cost. This is currency. Then we shall have the inventory. Sorry, that one can wait. So we shall save this one as transactions. Guys, the next table is the inventory table, whereby we shall have the inventory ID as the primary key. You can just have it as the primary, as the auto number. Then we shall have the tent ID. This is the number. Then we shall have the quantity in stock number. Then we shall have the retail, that is the rust restock. That is date. date and time. Then you shall have the supplier. The supplier ID. This can be number. Then you shall have that is, I think that one is okay. That is inventory. Then after having done that one, we shall have our second Rust table. Can just have the supplier name and quantity supplied. This is number. This is primary key. So we can save this one as supplier. Then our Rust table is the main table, where we shall have the rental, the rental ID, the rental ID. This is auto number and the primary key here. Then we shall have the transaction ID. This is number. Then we shall have the rental. That is the rental period start. Then we shall have the rental period end. This is date and time. Then we shall have the rental costs, currency, and we can have comments or remarks. This is wrong text or memo. So after having done that one, this is the rentals table, the mother table, rentals table. So these are the tables that are involved, guys, just like we have looked at them one by one from this point here. So you can notice that these are the tables: customer table with the fields, we have rentals table, we have transaction table, we shall also have inventory table, and that is the rental. This one should be really rentals table. You can look at that. This one should be rentals. Sorry for that. That is rentals table, guys. Correct. Just correct that one. Sorry for that mistake. So, guys, these are the tables and fields that are supposed to be found in the tent, lending, and inventory control system. Guys, in my next video, I'll be doing relationships and also queries, forms, and reports. So, guys, remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to like my videos, and also remember to come back and see what I will be doing next. In this video, we created the following tables: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we shall need to create a relationship. So, guys, basically what you need to do here is just to create something called relationships. So we just go to database tools here, then you go to, can just try this, go to database tools, then relationships. So here we shall delete these tables that are found here by default. Okay, so far we have two tables. So there is this button, show tables. So you just need to master, we have customers and transaction. So we can insert inventory, rentals, supplies, and tents. Then from here, it seems to have created the relationship. I would just want us to go through how to create these relationships like this. So you remove this. So how many tables do we have here, guys? We have our tables. Let's see that we have all of them. I think you have all of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one are we missing? We are missing rentals. So click here, show table. Then this rentals. Just double click on it. Click on OK. So we have this surprise, we have the rentals. Guys, after having done that, we can now create our relationship, whereby we have the customer ID. This one is taken to the customer ID. You have to enforce referential integrity and click on create. You see we have one-to-many relationships. Then here we have tent ID. We have the main table. The mother table is tent ID. You take this one to tent ID. You enforce the referential integrity. Again, we have the supplier ID. That is the supplier name to the supplier ID. So we enforce this one. That is another relationship. You see the relationship is building up. But there is no relationship between this and other table. So we have the transaction ID taken to the mother table, transaction ID, like that. So guys, so far you see our relationship is complete. That's how our relationship should be complete. There is no single table that is not related to the others because of one way or the other. But let me just check here. I just need to check whether there is any other relationship that you can create. You have transaction ID to this. You have rental ID, rent ID. Transaction ID makes it complete to this one. Then this one to this one. There is no relationship between this now. So you have the tent ID. We take this one to, okay, it's already there, tent ID to tent ID. So the relationship is complete according to me, because every table here seems to relate to each other. This one, we have the transaction ID taken there. We have the others. So this is our relationships. You'll notice that our relationship is relating to each table. So you have tent ID, you have supplier ID, then you have transaction ID, customer ID. So this is the relationship of our table. So we just save this one. Then we can just quit on that. That is our relationships. Now the next thing, after creating the relationships, you can populate your forms from the system. So here I have my data. So we have the tent rating system, where we have several text boxes that I have created, which I'll minimize them, then use them as demand comes over. Like for example, you'll notice that this code here, this code is used to take your form or load your form on a new record. That is, whenever you load your form will be blank. That is ready to accept a record. Then you have this code. This code is for a cross button. I've written here, this is for cross button. So you just copy paste this code as I will be doing. So guys, we can just create queries for this. So you have the customer, then go to create. You can create on, just click on query wizard, next. So you have the customer's query, send everything to the right hand side, next, finish. So this is our customer's query. Again, we go to inventory's query, go to query wizard, next, this is the inventory, send everything to the right hand side, next, finish. This is our inventory query. Then we shall have the rentals table query. So we can just go to next, click on all, send everything to the right hand side, next, finish. This is our rentals table query. Remember, you cannot name queries and tables with the same name. So you have the surprise queries, send everything to the right, next, finish. Again, right click, cross all. You go to the tents query, click on query wizard, okay, send everything to the right hand side, next, finish. That is our tents query, cross all. Then lastly, we have our transactions query, very important. So just click on query wizard, okay, send everything to the right hand side, next, finish. This is our transactions query. Guys, the next thing I would advise that you make sure that your forms are populated are populated from the query. That is very important, that your forms are populated from the query. So I need to do that, exactly that. So what I need to do, just click on the customer's query, then go on to this form. It will automatically create your form. This is our form. So I need to do my decorations or my customization. So I just need to do this instead of using design view, of which you can browse and see various tutorials that I have done on design view, creating tables on design view. So just go to format, put the color you want, alignment you want, can adjust as you wish, take them where you want. Then just go to this one, change the font size as you wish, like that. You can also change the color as you wish for that part. Then this is customers details. Remove this one. This is customers details. Customers details. Then here I need to do some customization. So this one is, you can just call it customers details. So when I run this one, guys, you see it's full screen. So I need to do a bit of modification so that I can have something that I would be proud of. So first of all, increase these ones. Like that. So I need to do some customization. Click on this point, it's called selector, go to property sheet, then go to pop-up, just make it yes, model yes, so that when I click on it, I'll just have this. That is the model and pop-up. Guys, you may opt to use these buttons. This is next button, last button, and new blank button. But some people opt to have their buttons. So I can click on that one. I want to have my button here, don't need bold. So I need to have my cross button here. So I just go to this point here, go to toggle button. I draw the toggle button, then click on it, type cross form. I need to cross this form. So I click on it, just give it some color, different color, like black, and text white. I need my text to be white. My text should be white in color. Then I need to put the control. So just go to this point, go to where the cross code is. Just select all, Control A, Control C, that is for copy. Then I need to go to the property sheet of this. So I go to design, click on property sheet, then go to go to event, then on click, choose the event procedure, hit the 3 dots and paste the code. There you are, just save it. So guys, whenever I run this one and click on this one, you see now tent management and inventory control system. Confirm if you want to exit. No, I am retained there. But when I click on yes, it exits. So that is the code. The next thing is to make sure that I have my navigation buttons here. When I click here, guys, I need to hide this, also hide this, so that because I have the cross button, I hide this, also I hide this part. So I go to design view, click on this selector button, go to property sheet, then here choose form all. So here we have things to remove. I want to remove the control box, yes. Scroll box, neither. Cross button, no. Minimum, maximum buttons, none. The next thing is to make sure I don't have record selectors. Record selectors, this one, no. Navigation buttons, no. So guys, once I do that, I save. You see now I don't have them. So this form is professional. The next thing I do, I right click, go to design view. So I put my own navigation buttons by clicking on this button, I drag, just go to next record, next, text, next, finish. Again, draw this one here. I have to go to previous, next, text, next, finish. This one you can just pull it to that point. Again, I need to have another button here, add new. Record operations, add new, next, text, text, next, finish. Those are my most important buttons that I need to have. So I highlight them. I need to give them a different texture. So I again do the same, just like I've done to the others, guys. So again, home, run. You see, now I have a professional form. But on the other hand, I need this form of mine to run on a new record. Whenever the form loads, this one should be blank, allowing me to add a new button. So I just a new record. So I go to design view. I go to these files of mine, this code here. Go to a new current record form. That one. Copy this. Go back to this form. Click on select all. Go to property sheet. Go to event procedure on road. When loading, what should happen? You put that code here. That go to new record. You'll notice that whenever I run my code, the system will load on a new record. You see, it runs on a new record. It is blank. But when I go to previous, it is really working. Next, it is really working. When I go to previous, you see now it's working. But when I really load it, when I close the form, then load it, it should go to blank on a new form. So again, guys, we go to inventory query. So I just go to that one. This round, right click, go to right click here, go to design view. Again, click on this. Just pull this one. This one seems bigger than the others. So again, guys, do the same. Take this one to the corner. Give it the kind of font you want. The kind of font you want. Then these ones, I need them to be on that point here. Again, you can also reduce the size of this if you wish. Pull this one upwards, just like we did to the other one. Make sure you reduce the size of this. This is not query. This one should be in inventory. In inventory, let it remain like that. In inventory, again, pull this here. Right click, go to this, put some color. Again, guys, you can also work on this if you wish them to have a different color. Then do the same, hit on select all, go to design, go to property sheet, go to all, pull this up, go to pop-up, yes, model, yes. Then this one now takes us to a new form. You see this form, the way it looks like. Right click, go to design view. We want to remove the navigation buttons. Go to property sheet. Again, make sure this one is visible all the way. Go to form all. Go to navigation button no. Record selectors no. Out to the others remains control box no. Cross buttons no. Scroll bars neither. None. So once I do that, save and run. Save and run. Notice that the form is professional. But if you don't want it movable, you can set the movable settings to no. And also adjustable. So I just go to design view. Again, guys, I do the same. I just add my buttons. That is the next button. Like that. Take the button again. I need the previous. That is the previous button. Again, I need to add the next button. The next button is add new. Go to record operations, add new, next, text, finish. Like that. Then pull these ones to that point. Then after having done this one, you can add the cross button by adding the toggle button. So just go to the cross button code, copy, go to this point, this is cross, click outside, then click on it again. This is, you can have it as red, red black is okay. Go to design view, property sheet, event on click, event procedure, hit the three dots, paste and save. So you can just copy this code from my project. So once I do this cross, no, you see now my system there is working perfectly. So I just need to cross all. So again now, the other forms, you can just make them faster. Just click on it. I just go to all. Here, choose form. You're dealing with the form itself, just like we have done the others. So here, we shall not remove the scroll bars. This one is nice. Right click, go to scene view, remove this rentals details. Rental details. Then take this one up there. Highlight this. Go to this point. No. Whenever you mess up, you have undo. Thanks to Microsoft, you have undo. I don't know what would happen if you don't have undo. And then you have messed up the whole stuff. So this is our system. Again, do something on this. I want it to be color red, italics, and then you can have something like a black. So whenever I run this one, and then key in a transaction, that's what I have. Guys, you see now on this form, you can use these buttons here to navigate records, to search, to filter, and also to cross. So not necessarily that you can add your own buttons, but I needed you to have that skill on how to do that. Again, you can just right click, just give it this color like that, so that whenever I run it, it looks smart. So I save that one. This is the rentals. Right click, rename. You can also remove the details from here, rentals. Then guys, we have the supply. Just hit the button, do the same, right click, design view, click on the button up there, do the necessary as you wish, do the necessary as you wish, like that. Again, this should be the surprise, the supplier. Then pull this up to this point. You have the supplier, click on this, go to design, property sheet, no, yes. The rest remains. Supplier. So guys, I have the supplier table. You see now the supplier table will be in a position to do the same. But if you need it to be on a new record always, just like we did it to the others, you can just go on property sheet, event, on road, what happens on road. So what happens on road, just go to this one, copy, Control C, paste, then save. So this code here, it allows you to go to a new record. Whenever the system loads, it will take you to a new record. So it will always load on a new record. But here you can see I have 5 records. So whenever I click on them, I have the 5 records. But whenever the system loads, it will load in on a new record form. Again, we have this one, guys. Just go again to our form, do the same, take it all, pull this up, just like we have done the others. Right click, go to design view of this, highlight everything, take this one to the extreme corner. I need this part to be right around. The rest should be, the rest should be somehow reduced. Should be somehow reduced. This one is tense details. So we have this one at the center. This one should be tense. Tense details. Cross this. Again, pull this up to this point. Right click, give it a different color, like that. Again, font size, work on the font size, very important. I think white does well, like that. So whenever I run this one, this is what I have. You see now it has everything, cross button, has restore, maximize, etc. But it runs on a new record. So this is the tense, like that. Then you have for the last one, the transactions. This one you can just go to form wizard, take everything to the right hand side. Next, you have to be tabular. Next, this one is transactions. Then go to finish. Guys, this is what you have. Right click, go to design view. Again, you can just do your stuff. Like now, I need this one to be like this. Form. Just go to this one, like that. Yeah. Then you can just remove this color to be white, just like the others. So this one is left like this. So I'm in a position to see and feed my tense details, but I can just increase since A4 has not yet been attained. So you have these ones. Also, this one should be somewhere there. Due date, this one should be there. So that this one should be up to around that point. Again, I need to highlight everything, text everything to the end. So this is my transactions form where I will be feeding my transactions in a tabular manner. So guys, after having done that one, I need to create reports. For the reports, it's very simple. Just click on customer start, then click on report. Yeah, but you realize there is this line. This line shows it's bigger than the printer. So go to design view, this way. Then do the necessary. Like for example, I can remove this. It's not necessary. Sorry. I need to do something on this. Okay, remove this. So you just do something on this. Like for example, you can reduce the sizes. Phone number should not be very large around there. Customer address, customer name around there. So guys, after having done that one, I'm in a position to do my formatting. Like that, save. That is the customers. There we are. So you can be in a position to see this is nice. Customers address. Like that. In that, everything can be printed. We have the customer's phone. Something you see then. Good, there we are. So this is our form, customers form. That is customers form. Report. Then you go ahead, inventory. Just go to hit report. Just a moment. Go back to tense. Then open our stuff. Good. So we have our next inventory report, create report. This is our report. It's actually nice but blank. Go to design view. Design view. Remove this. Inventory. That's our inventory. So whenever I run it, I'll be in a position to see my report, but currently it's blank. So right click, rename, remove this, then go to rentals, hit the report. It's just a bit of it that is extras, rentals. So just need to do something on that, just to do that one. There we are. So this is our rentals report. So far there is nothing. This is, you move this one. Then we proceed, we go to supplier. We may wish to have the suppliers. Right click, go to design view, remove the word query, suppliers, suppliers. Again we go to the next one, tents, create report for the tents. It's a bit scattered, so we need to do something there. Terms condition, I think this one should be yes or no. No, really availability. Availability should be yes or no. So go to format, like that. That is our tents report. Tents report. Yeah, working perfectly. So lastly, we click on the transactions report. Here, there we are. It doesn't actually need much ado. Transactions. So I just need to give it some format, like that. That is our tens report, having to show everything. So guys, after doing this, we need now to put these reports. We need to put these reports on the forms. So we can do that. I need to open the customers form in design view. I want to add the button here for report. So just click on it or just cancel. So just put it here. Need to put the report. Report operations, open report, next. Customers, next. Open report, next, finish. So format, give it some color. See, this is some shape color. So this is view report. Save, then report, click on it. So guys, you will notice that whenever I click on this, my report opens. So I just need to close this one, then I am left with my report. So I can just edit this. This is customer details. Yes, I save it. You go to inventory, right click, add design view, pull this down just a bit. Then go to inventory, go to this button, click on it, go to form, open, that is report operations, open report, next, in inventory, text, finish. So you have open report. That is our open report. There we are. So when you click open report, then cross this one, you're in a position to see the inventory report. Then we proceed to rentals. Go to this button. How can I draw it here? Report, open report, rentals, next, text, next, finish, open report. So whenever I click on open report, click across this one, I have the rentals report. Then you have the suppliers. So I click on this button, go to report, open report, next, suppliers, next, open, next, finish. Like that. So save. Whenever I click on it, cross, in a position to see the list of suppliers. Then tens. Right click design view. Then go to this one, draw it here. Go to report operations, open report, next, tens, next, text, next, finish. So this is my report. So I can have my report there. Open report, save, home. So whenever I click on it, cross, in a position to see the tens. Trusted transactions. You shall have the transactions report up here. So you shall have, first of all, I want it here. So I click on it. Open form, next, report, sorry, transaction, next, finish. So open report or open the summary. Guys, right click, save, right click, cross over. So whenever I come to this point, you see, whenever I come to the transactions, I shall have this button, open report. It opens report, you see, it opens reports as I wish. And to make it vivid or clear, I can just give it some color and font so that whenever I run on it, this way you see somebody will be attracted to see this button here, which will open the reports. Then you also need now to bring this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 these forms together. That is called a dashboard or switchboard or main form. It depends with your teacher. So you shall just go to this point, form design. Then here you can just write on it. That is, this is rental. Sorry, tents, reading and inventory control system. Click outside, then inside here. Then I need this one to be center aligned, borrowed, then the color black. And for example, 16. Good. Again, can just give this one a different color, like that. This is the main form, main or dashboard, depending on how you call it. Dashboard, like that. Is my dashboard. So here, guys, I just needed to go to this point. I need to bring the forms here. So just go to form operations, open form, next, take form 1. So just type here customers. Draw another one. We just go to form operations, open form, next, inventory. So just type inventory. Again, draw another one. Just go to form operations, open form, next, rentals. This is rentals. Again, form operations, open form, next, supplier. So here, just type suppliers. Again, the last one. You can have the form operations, open form, next, tens, next, just type tens. Then lastly you have the other one, form operations, open form, next, transactions, next, transactions. There we are, guys. So you have customers, you have inventory, you have rentals, you have suppliers, tens, and then you have transactions. So these ones you can also highlight them, go to format, give them color black, then text of white and bold. There we are. So again, I need this one to be border. So I click on it, go to design, go to property sheet, pop up no, model yes, like that, save it, run. So guys, you can notice that this is what I have, in that when I click on customer, this is what I have, can cross on it. Inventory, this is what I have. Rentals, this is what I have. Suppliers, this is what I have. Tents, this is what I have. Transactions, this is what I have. So I needed to cross this. Now lastly, the next thing. So the next thing here is to rename. I need this one to be renamed to main. Let's call it main. Now, whenever I click on main, you see this is what I have. I can be in a position to operate everything from this juncture. So this is the dashboard or the main form. So I need now to add the login screen and the splash form. The splash form is the first screen that comes, then where comes the login screen. So these ones, I don't need to struggle. Just import them from an existing database. Just go to database tools, external data, then access, browse. I go to where I have stored them. I have stored them in tents. I need to import them from church management system. I click on OK. So I'll be importing login screen, memo. This is my splash form. Those are the two things that I'll be importing. Also, the table that keeps the login details. So again, I cross. Now, if you're keen enough, you'll realize that I have imported a table called login. I have imported a form called memo. This is the splash form. I have also imported the user login. So in case you come across any of my database, you'll be in a position to import this because they involve a lot of coding, of which it's not really important since you have the code. Just change you just customize the code. So I will start by customizing the first screen, this one. So this one is now the tens reading and inventory control management system. So I can also change the color of this, something different, that is shouting. So have that one is okay. Can change this one to green, to red, that is, or to any other, like black, shape black. So I'll also make it a bit tall. So I save this, right click, cross all. That is our splash form. You'll see how it works. Then guys, we also go to our login screen, design view. You can change it to the way we wish. We wish this one to be black, color black, like that. This one wishes to be there and also be Algerian, or this one. And this one to be different color. So guys, this is our login screen. You see, I have just changed that is the complexity or the colors. So I need to go to this button and view the code. View the code. It is using, if you are keen enough, you'll notice that it is connecting to a form called main, of which it has a text box called text 13. We have a text box called text 13 that will indicate some details. So look at how I go about it. So here I close this, I go to my main form, that is right click, go to design view. So in my main form here, down here, I'll draw a text box to equate that one. Then it is text 7. I want to change it. So I go to property sheet. Here I change it to text 13 and then save several times to force it to accept the name. So here, this one, I can just come to this point, then type logged in as, like that. Highlight all of them, go to format, give it some vivid color. Not really, I don't like italicization, I just like it the way it is. So you have that, this is logged in as. Then I need this one to be the same color as the mother, the form. So just go to design, go to property sheet, then go to back style here, double click, should be transparent. So this one already has accepted the word or the name text 13. So from here, let's try it, cross all. Let's try it from the main form. So it loads TENS threading and inventory control management system. Goes to that one. So you key in your details. So there is an error. So I just click on debug. You see now, there is this point, text 13. There is a problem with this. This is text 13 equals to username. So here, this is where the problem now comes in. So that when now I go to this point, memo, I run on it, it goes straight, TENS threading system, then it goes to this point, I key in the username, you see now, logged in as done, like that. So whenever now I am here, I can be in a position to click on customers, then have this one, can feed on my customers now. You see? So it's working, previous. So I can be in a position to key in. So guys, that's how you can actually come up with a TENS threading and inventory control system using Microsoft Access. This is just a simple software or a simple program that you can be in a position to create and helps you in management of your TENS threading and also control your inventory of the TENS. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, remember to share, and also comment on my videos. Thank you.